Hello. First, my congratulations to our students and their parents on the end of the summer session. In general, the results are not bad at all. They're quite good. Although no one received the highest grades, which means a discount on tuition, but there are no explees either. Fine. The most difficult tasks traditionally were the translation from Russian into English on the fly, spontaneous translation, an essay, and a reading assignment. Shall we talk about the latter today? First, the student is given a text that may contain from 3 to 5% of unfamiliar vocabulary. It needs to be read aloud, and it is phonetics, knowledge of the reading rules, sound quality, coherence of the language flow, and intonation that is evaluated. And it is clear that it will not be possible to read the text correctly without a good command of grammar. Then, you need to present an oral literary, that is not verbatim, but semantic accurate literary translation of a fragment into Russian. And after that, the student has to make a summary. And that's the hardest part. The practical point of such a task is to briefly and structurally present the contents of what has been read to a person who is not familiar with the text. In life, we encounter such situations very often. We read a book, an article, watched a movie, heard some news, and we want to share it with another person. This is not a so-called retelling close to the text. It's necessary to analyze the information, assimilate it, and sort it out in a concise, interesting way and without straining the interlocutor. Here is an example of a text to be summarized.
The perfect picnic. Everyone says that food and drink taste better when you have a picnic. But what do you do to have a perfect picnic? Here's some advice. 1. Choose where you want to go very carefully. In the country? In the city? The picnic site should be attractive and interesting, to be sure there's plenty to do when you finish your picnic. 2. Check the weather forecast the day before you go. The perfect picnic needs perfect weather. 3. Don't take too much to carry. For the perfect picnic you leave home with food and drink and you return only with rubbish. 4. Choose small items of food, such as eggs or sandwiches, to avoid taking lots of knives and forks. To make it the perfect picnic, take food which you don't usually eat. 5. Take small cartons of juice or plastic bottles of water. They are more expensive, but they aren't as heavy as glass bottles, cups and glasses. 6. Pack a blanket to sit on or, if it's cold, to keep you warm. 7. Put fresh food in a bag with ice to keep it cool. 8. Put the whole picnic in a number of small bags, to allow everyone to carry something. 9. Prepare everything before you go or make sure you've got everything you need to finish preparing the picnic, such as a knife, a bottle opener, barbecue, matches. 10. Check there is a short walk to the picnic site to make people hungry.
The preparation time is 2 minutes, so the student can only have time to think over a plan, pick up keywords and phrases, and grammatical constructions. Let's get going. The introduction. What's the text like and what it is written for? A genre? It is hard to determine. Let's call it in a streamlined manner a piece of writing, okay? Then what? The keywords will be experienced and advice. Remember that this noun doesn't have plural form. Shall we show off a bit and insert the word novice and subtly give its interpretation, showing the skill of paraphrasing? And now we've got an introduction.
The piece of writing is by an experienced picnicker giving some advice to a novice. You know, somebody who is new to such an activity.
Next, we're going to sort the list of tips into 3 groups. The first group. The keywords are location, let the weather forecast remain, replace picnic with outing and chilling out so as not to repeat ourselves and show the richness of our vocabulary. So we have the first paragraph.
First of all, the author suggests paying attention to the location so that our outing could be exciting and memorable, and of course, to the weather forecast. Otherwise your chilling out is going to be ruined.
We show the use of the important verb suggest plus the gerund, the construction so that could, the passive voice, and the structure go into for a completely certain prediction. We also used the collocation pay attention to. With the words exciting and memorable, we conveyed the main meaning of paragraphs 1 and 4 of the text. I mean, plenty to do, you don't usually eat. Okay, now the second paragraph, the keywords will be wait or overload. Let's also take the word convenient, often combined with the word food. I mean, convenience food. So the next paragraph can be like this.
Secondly, the food and drink that you take with you should be convenient to avoid overloading. Your luggage ought to be evenly distributed between the walkers.
We used the important verb avoid plus the gerund and the collocation evenly distributed from the vocabulary topic verb. Now, the third paragraph. The key word should be comfortable as a sort of quasi-unison to convenient. So we have this.
In addition to that, we are advised to make our picnic more comfortable by taking blankets to sit on and keep warm.
We used the passive plus by plus the gerund and 2 variations of the infinitive of purpose. In conclusion, it is desirable we add a touch of personalization, I mean a reference to personal experience, and an element of feedback involving a sort of critical thinking. So we can get something like this.
I've never been picnicking, and although some bits seem to be contradictory, I mean, the recommendation to take ice bags or cutlery, you know, serving equipment, but on the whole, I find these instructions very helpful.
Make sure to structurize your presentation with words of cohesion. First of all, otherwise, secondly, in addition to that, although, on the whole, to link your ideas and facilitate the listener's perception. Voila! Here is the whole of your oral summary. The piece of writing is by an experienced picnicker giving some advice to a novice. I mean, somebody who is new to such an activity. First of all, the author suggests paying attention to the location so that our outing could be exciting and memorable. And of course to the weather forecast, otherwise your chilling out is going to be ruined. Secondly, the food and drink that you take with you should be convenient to avoid overloading. Your luggage ought to be evenly distributed between the walkers. In addition to that, we are advised to make our picnic more comfortable by taking blankets to sit on and keep warm. Personally, I've never been picnicking, and although some bits seem to be contradictory, I mean the recommendation to take ice bags or cutlery, serving equipment, but on the whole, I find these instructions very helpful. And don't be alarmed if your summary turns out to be brighter than the original. That's how it should be. Good luck.